incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go.
It's week 2 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the 49ers and the Seahawks, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener, 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 8 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The throwing here, Purdy. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This will be fielded at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw completed by Purdy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completion, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 23 carries, 116 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. In motion left goes a tight end. Walker now on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And Walker once more. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Niner defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He topped the 200-yard mark a week ago. You know they're going to have a lot of eyes and hopefully for them bodies on him here in this one.
You've got to expect defensively, forget 8 men in the box. 9, 10, 11. Hey, listen, they're trying to sneak you and me in there to try and slow him down. But I bet his offensive line mates are going to accept that challenge. They really like blocking for a guy who can turn up that kind of yardage.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you can get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say it.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Running left is Walker. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff left, McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the game there. Another first down as well. Now Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Purdy. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Rashad White with a touchdown run. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. C.J. Stroud has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And it's fielded at the 34. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan. They know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have opened the lead up to 30. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the handoff, this is Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll drop to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Running right, here's Walker. Runs through the contact. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
McCaffrey on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab, and the 49ers are pouring it on. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw out wide to Walker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 3. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
A second down throw for Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 6. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. And the numbers for him pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8 ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage. That's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they contained him well enough that they've been able to increase their lead.
Escapes the defender. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. To throw. And Walker has it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Here's Walker. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Walker once more. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Higbee. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2nd and 9. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Purdy. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And oh, it coughed it up. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be brought down.
After review of the
So
play,
that one overturned.
the field is
They
reversed.
say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Open man, Higby, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Back to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.